I know last year was rough on a lot of our fellow Americans, and so when the emergency strikes, are you prepared? Imagine if we told you, we're gonna send this really cool bucket home. It's gonna have 124 servings of food that have a 25-year shelf life. As long as you don't open those super pouches, you have 25 years of peace of mind, and for the first time ever, we're throwing in the water filtration bottle. This is a patented bottle that's not only gonna make the water taste good, but it's actually gonna filter out the harmful contaminants as well. 100-gallon filter, all here on this 28-ounce bottle. For the first time ever, fruits and veggies included, but 124 servings. That is peace of mind for you and your family for the next 25 years, as long as you store it unopened. We've never done a more complete configuration. It is the most complete. You can't even get this set on the Wise website. I think they have half, like a 52 serving for just close to this price. We've doubled it, and we've got the best price we've ever done. It's just $19 and change on a credit card, free shipping. To tell us all about it is our brand ambassador and expert, Miss Stephanie Roberts. She's one of our culinary guests. And Stephanie, I mean, there are lots of things we want here at HSN. This is something we need. And hey, we hope you never use it. It could be for your outdoorsing, your camping, but should emergency strike, oh my gosh, it's one less very important thing you don't have to worry about.
Absolutely, and it's one thing you can't do without. This is food to feed your family no matter what is happening around you. It is food that is sealed in an amazing technological pouch that will keep it safe through the elements for years. It is food that all you have to do is add water. Wow. Doesn't have to be hot water, cold water, tap water, room temperature water. As long as that water is safe to drink, you add it. And oh, by the way, we are including the water filtration bottle to make the water safe. So this literally takes your municipal water supply, a puddle in front of your house, and make sure that the contaminants are filtered out. It's the first time we've ever done this. The most comprehensive package that involves everything you need in an emergency. Let's talk a little bit about Wise, though, because the first thing that sets Wise apart, I know what you heard. You heard emergency food. And Leslie admitted, first time she was like, ugh, gross, really?
Right.
I believe she said, do I have to eat it? Yes, because you know what? This is an emergency food that you're thinking of. It's not bland and powdery and have that nasty, gritty texture. It is not an MRE. I can't say that often enough. This is gourmet emergency food. These are recipes that taste like you made them from scratch, and we're gonna walk ourselves all the way through them within the next hour so you can understand just how great these recipes are. But what starts all this are the chefs. Wise employed chefs to write the recipes so that they're spiced correctly, the textures are maintained correctly. If it is called beef stroganoff, it includes the creaminess, the mushrooms, the depth of flavor that you expect a recipe to have. That's what makes them taste great. But the other thing that sets Wise apart is the technology, the longevity of the food thanks to the packaging. It is all about the pouch. This is a pouch that is made in what they call a modified atmospheric environment. And what that means is this is designed to shut out humidity, to shut out oxygen, to shut out heat, to shut out moisture, to shut out everything that makes food go bad. So everything in this pouch tastes exactly like the creamy vegetable pasta it's supposed to for up to 25 years. Gourmet food, all you do is add water, easy to store, easy to carry in these pouches, and now shelf stable. All you do is keep it in a cool, dry place for up to 25 years.
Think about
Then you
that.
start the value. Do the math from the price today for 124 servings. 80 cents a serving. I can't buy a bad burger in a drive-thru for 80 cents a serving.
You're right, and think about this. We've never done such a comprehensive package or bucket because first time ever, fruits included, first time ever, veggies, first time ever, the water you actually need. Because if you don't have clean water, how are you gonna make this food? And remember, we're only heating it for TV. You don't have to heat it at all. That's the point. We're doing it so it comes out faster here on TV, but we're including the water bottle with the 100-gallon filtration purifier. all of that for the first time ever. Look at everything you're getting today. We've never done this. You can't even get this on the Wise website. Wow.
Let's talk about some of the way the configurations are separated. So there's 5 different kind of main entrees: the lunch and dinner, the creamy pastas, the beans, the tomato basil soup with noodles. So hearty, stick to your ribs, lunch and dinner entrees, 5. 2 different cereals, the hot breakfast cereals, the apple cinnamon oatmeal, the maple brown sugar oatmeal. Then for the first time, the fruits and veggies, strawberries and apples, corn and peas. Because here's the deal, produce runs out first. We know that. If you can't get to the store, the trucks can't get to the store, all the problems start to pile up. It doesn't take more than a few days without fruits and vegetables, and our stomachs don't feel quite right.
I know.
You know, power outages can last for days, if not weeks. So it was important to Wise and to all of you to put the fruits and vegetables in. We typically have sold them separately, which we are
Always
still doing
separately.
today
Yeah.
in the kits, and we'll talk more about that. But you don't have to break off the kit to get the fruits and vegetables. They're coming to you in the grab and go bucket. Then we're adding desserts. There's yogurt, there's chocolate pudding, which is HSN exclusive because you can't want to miss that by any means. But still, most important to me are the liquids, the whey milk, so important for the kids. You can dig right into that if you'd like. And then, of course, the water bottle, which enables us to do everything you see. Without the water bottle, you are still missing that one component.
Right.
How do I make the food if I don't have the safe water to do so?
And we added the water bottle for the first time. We've never done this, and that's good for 100 gallons of filtration. If you want to buy another bottle, water bottle for another family member, or you want to add more, we've got them separately right now at $29.95. They are on Flex. They are free shipping. And that's, by the way, we have the extra filters as well.
Right.
The filters, if you want to go ahead, and that's such a smart purchase to have, it's a 2-pack. Remember, each one of those 100 gallons of filtration, and that's $39.95. So ask about that. People are adding that to their purchase. But when the disaster happens, when you're hearing the news, and all day they're bombarding you, and we're scared, and we're really nervous, this is one less thing you have to think about. This right here, this map, this was last year. Were you affected? And if you're not, you know what? It's getting crazier and crazier.
It could happen this year if it doesn't happen next year, or it doesn't happen the year after. These are actual weather events you're seeing on that map that happened in 2016. Severe weather events. 2017, a massive wake-up call for so many people, and that's one of the main reasons that we are here today. Typically here at HSN, we bring you a Wise grab-and-go special bucket like we're doing today in February and in September. But what we learned from last year was that there were too many people that weren't ready. The people that dealt with Harvey, the people dealing with Irma, the people dealing with Maria, people weren't prepared. So this year we have added today, right at the beginning of tropical storm season, pretty much at the peak of tornado season, because you gotta get ready now. By the time you're told that Harvey's 3 days out, it's too late, because you're fighting thousands of people at the storm to put things together.
You're busy trying to find fuel for your car. You're busy just trying to evacuate. You know, think about this, because what did we all do? I know I went and I tried to find the tuna cans, the baked beans. I tried to do that, but guess what? This has a 25-year shelf life. Your tuna cans, your, you know, canned pasta, whatever it is you bought, you're buying it all over again this year.
Exactly.
You know,
you're going to do this once.
Well, yeah, you're going to do this once. And for 25 years, Stephanie, I don't have to think about this again. And we pray you never have to use it. But today, one day only, for $20 on a credit card, this is the best $20 you're ever going to spend. I promise you. We've never done a kit like this. You can't even find this kit on the Wise Company website. So one day and one day only for 20 bucks. Think about this. This is one last thing that you have to worry about for you. If you live with a partner, for you and your partner, if you live with a family. Last year was the first time I had to do this all by myself, and I'm sitting there in my house with 3 small children, and I was scared. And so imagine not having to worry about this, so you can actually focus on your home, on your important documents, on keeping your family safe from, you know, the power lines, whatever it is that's going on. Stephanie, this is quite possibly one of my favorite things to present here at HSN.
And I guarantee you it is mine, because it's something that can make a difference. You know, we think about wanting to be ready for things. You know, we're smart adults. We want to do the right thing. So you probably have health insurance, because what if there's an illness in the family? Hopefully you have a homeowner's or rental type insurance, because we want to protect our property. You have to have car insurance for the what ifs of our car what is your food insurance? What kind of food do you have in the pantry? FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, always recommends at a bare minimum 3 days of food per person in your home. That is more than 2 cans of tuna. That is more than a random thing of crackers and a tub of peanut butter. That's all fine and good. Have that stuff, but have real food. Have fruits and vegetables and complete meals with protein and nutrients. That's what Wise is bringing you. When you bring Wise into your home, you bring the comfort and convenience of real food. All you do is add water. You can put this on the top shelf of your pantry, stick it under the bed.
Forget about it.
Put it in a cool, dry place, and you're done. You're good to go. But the other thing I like about this is you don't have to wait for the horrible natural disaster that I hope never happens. Maybe your disaster is that it's Friday, you have worked all week, the paycheck isn't in the account yet, you've got a splitting headache and can't get to the grocery store. This is dinner. And this is a good dinner.
I know, because they're chef-made. They're chef-inspired.
These are chef-inspired. So here's my favorite.
Which one's
I know I gave you stroganoff last time. This is the creamy vegetable rotini. This is my absolute favorite.
I don't know, because the stroganoff was pretty good.
All the comforts of home, and you can see those veggies. You see why that's my favorite? It just kind of gives you a hug.
It really is.
You know?
And you know what? It doesn't taste chalky.
No texture issue.
No texture issue at all. You know, many seniors that watch HSN, they purchase this just to have it. They can't get out, they can't afford the food out there, you know, and so this is just something that people use. We had a caller, or actually somebody that wrote in on Facebook saying that her child is autistic, doesn't like the textures of foods, loves the Wise food. So it doesn't have to be an emergency. Maybe you're planning on camping, maybe you're planning on traveling, maybe you just want to have a meal, you know, in your handbag when you go to work every day. It doesn't matter. It's up to you how you want to use it, but we are helping you get prepared for the emergencies, for the what ifs. This is one less thing you don't have to worry about. And this is for 25 years. Peace of mind for 25 years. When I say it's the best $20 you'll ever spend, remember, $19 and change, any debit card, any credit card to get it home, free shipping, and everything you need. The most comprehensive we've done, including fruit, including vegetables, including the water filtration for $100, 100 gallons. It means that I could literally drink out of my pool if I needed to. Heaven forbid there was an emergency.
Well, and let's talk more about the water, because what we've always done before is these great packs of meals, which I totally love. We've added the fruit and vegetables, but again, we were still missing the one component that you have to have safe water to make these foods.
True.
So this is what Wise has done for us. We are including the water filtration bottle. Now I want you to take a close look at this. The bottle is not gray. It is full of mud and sludge and like some white floaty things on the top. Pretty sure I see some sticks in there too. You know, when I said make it dirty, they listened. They made it really, really dirty for me.
They're like, your wish is my command.
Absolutely.
My producer Paul's like, I can't believe you drank that last hour, but it's...
We're gonna do it again.
It's not just taste. Nope. That's the most important thing. We're not just making it taste good. We're actually filtering out the really bad stuff.
Yes, okay, so hold this glass for me. If I had to scoop water out of puddles, out of my swimming pool, whatever, this bottle will filter out the contaminants, the solids, and then of course things that make it unappealing like taste or odor. Look at the color of that water coming out. Look at the difference. Chunks floating, gray,
it's like
sticks,
potting soil you guys put in there.
Yeah, it does sort of look like potting soil. But look at what's coming out. I mean, what an incredible difference. Crystal
I'll do it again,
clear.
Paul.
All right, we'll both do it. We did it together last
Mm-hmm.
time. She takes a sip, I take a sip.
You don't taste anything.
It tastes exactly like plain water.
Like plain water.
In fact,
So
it
it's
might
not
even be better than some of the tap water, because our tap water's got funky things in it sometimes. This is taking that out too.
People might use this every day, which by the way, that's why we put up the replacement filters as well. Remember, you can buy additional filters. Maybe you want to use this water bottle every day and stop paying for water. The replacement filters right now, and remember, each filter is for 100 gallons. We've got a 2-pack available at $39.95 with some flex pay, but you're getting your water bottle included in your today's special, and you're getting the 100-gallon filter included. So the next water bottle, if you want to buy for other family members or you want to buy additional filters, yes, it's a smart purchase, but you don't have to do that if you don't need to. I mean, it really is the most complete set we've ever done, because that was always missing.
Right.
You needed clean water to be able to make these meals.
The water bottle is such a big deal. Look at the list of things it takes out. Because here's what happens in those big storm situations. Your municipal water water system goes down because everything goes down. And that's when you hear about it's not safe to drink the water, all that. This is what the water bottle is doing. It is making the municipal water safe to drink even when you're told it is not out of the tap. It is making the taste and odor issues go away, the dirt and sediment, fine. But here's what I care about. I want the chemicals out, the detergents, the pesticides, and the harmful pollutants. Of course. This filters those out. The dissolved solids list, amazing. Aluminum, copper, lead.
Amazing.
This will take the lead out of your water and mercury. So you virtually do not have to worry about the safety of your drinking water during an emergency. It was an issue after Hurricane Harvey for weeks for Houston residents. Again, the inclusion of this water bottle makes a huge, huge difference. I know, I love that you shoved that down.
You know that I'm an Edie. Like, I'm not a foodie. I've gone above and beyond. I'm an Edie. That tastes good, girl.
I knew you'd like that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, your kids will like it too. Wise does a really good job doing a nice mix of flavors.
And look at these statistics, because it's scary. You know, about 1,253 tornadoes hit the U.S. yearly. Can happen at any time of day or year. Most occur between 3 to 9 p.m. Most occur in May. We are in peak hurricane season, I know right now, and places where we hadn't been affected in hurricanes in years. I know we hadn't been affected for, was it 12? I thought it was like 20 years in the St. Pete area. It finally came back. So think about that. We hope you'll never, ever have to use it, but there's a piece you have every single night when you know that for 25 years, heaven forbid, disaster strikes, you and your family, you and your partner, you by yourself, maybe you live alone, you are covered. And that's just $20. If you think about it, because I go to the coffee shop and I get the small, you know, the famous coffee shop. I get one for me, one for Liam, and, you know, the icy drink. That's $10 for two.
Say that'll add up.
That's 4 drinks. You have paid a flex pay for this. I mean, so much more valuable and important to spend your $20 on something like this, because disaster strikes anyone, anywhere, anytime. We're not immune to it. Doesn't matter. You could be the most prepared person in the world. Guess what? This is something less you have to worry about. 623-517 is your item number. Stephanie, there is a reason since 2014 when we were able to launch Wise here at HSN, we have sold over 630,000 kits. And guess what? Check out the Wise page on hsn.com. Practically everything customer picks. There's no way people would be eating this on the regular if it didn't taste good.
Exactly, and I love the fact that it becomes a customer pick because people have tried it. So that means you're getting it home, you're opening it up, you're making a yogurt or you're making a pasta Alfredo because you're curious. Because I know we can sit here and tell you it's good till we're blue in the face. I want you to try it. Get it home and add some water. You don't have to heat the water. I can't say that enough. You see us using the pots on the burners. That is just to speed up the process. I take my pasta Alfredo, I add water. If this water was stone cold, or look at this, even if I'm on the run, you can add the water to your pouch. But even if my water is stone cold, room temperature, whatever, within 10 to 15 minutes, this reconstitutes into a meal.
Because how do they make it? It's freeze-dried and dehydrated, right?
Exactly. So all you're doing is putting back the moisture that the Wise chefs took out. This was made with all the right spices, with all the right ingredients of each meal.
And you know
they
what?
simply took out the water, and it comes to life right before your eyes.
Made in the USA too.
Proud U.S. company.
That's
absolutely
a big deal, because in an emergency, you don't want to open up a bag and be like, what is this? What did I purchase? This is such a reputable country, all made in the USA. I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, we even have some factory footage here.
Yes, this is a Utah-based company, so the factories, the warehouses, the workers, the commitment, it is all extremely right here in the U.S. In fact, the Wise company has sent these meals to the disaster areas, to Red Cross assistance in all of the hurricanes and disasters of recent years. The grab-and-go bucket that you'll see these pouches packed in from the factory, I absolutely love. The bucket itself, bug-proof, waterproof, destruction-proof. I mean, it is a solid piece of equipment. So then when we start to talk about shipping, you're glad you're not paying shipping on this one, because it's a serious piece of equipment, which is important, because if nothing else, now I have a great bucket. Who knows what I'm going to need it for? Fill it with water, haul something.
This is I want you to look at the flex pay here, because remember, you're getting 124 servings, okay? You can't go through the drive-through for your entire family and pay $20. And that's, you know, think about it. What is it, a couple of burgers? burgers, couple of fries, couple of drinks, that's like a $20 bill. This is a $20 bill for the next, what, 5 months? And all of a sudden, you have 124 servings. And we're talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, milk, and the water filtration. That right there is priceless. And let me tell you, if you go price those filtration bottles, I mean, you can get really close to this price on just a water purification system. So
Absolutely.
I want you to understand what we've done here today, why you want to shop here at HSN. Not even on the Wise website are you getting this. And I think of all of my friends. I think of the seniors out there who are having a hard enough time evacuating. Heaven forbid something happens. Think of yourself if you live alone. Think of, you know, do you got younger children? I know for me, I was alone for the first time with 3 small kids, and I was so scared. I was like, do I go? Do I leave? And then my parents are in their 80s, and I had to worry about them as well. So this is one less thing you have to worry about. So when I did evacuate last year, guess what? I had bags of cans and bags of tuna and water bottles. That was so heavy and so uncomfortable. This would be literally 1 bucket, the water bottles built in. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. My goodness, what a great purchase.
And you know, those cans you bought last year, if they don't expire now, they're going to expire by the end of the year, because the expiration of your hurricane supplies is probably just a couple of years. 25 years for everything included, from the sauces to the fruits and veggies to the meals to the drinks to the desserts. Everything in the grab and go bucket.
She's laughing at me. I'm going to serve myself again.
Yeah, Leslie's
I've been on for 3
my
years,
favorite.
and why not?
That's
hey,
right.
I got to tell you, the beef stroganoff, and then this is the what? The chicken what?
That's the creamy vegetable rotini.
Can we show what they're getting again, everybody?
Let's talk through
this
that.
is so great, because you get everything from breakfast to snacks to dessert.
And you're in a lunchtime mood, I can tell.
I'm starving, girl.
Dig in,
so
girl.
Good.
So you are getting 5 different lunch and dinner entrees. Leslie's become a big fan of the savory stroganoff and the creamy pasta rotini with the vegetables.
Good.
But you're also getting the baked beans. I love the deep barbecue flavor there, the tomato basil soup, and the pasta Alfredo. So 5 different main entrees. Then you're getting 2 vegetables, corn, peas, new additions to be able to get the vegetables and the nutrients, the carbohydrates that we want from vegetables. Remember, these are dehydrated. These are completely nutrient intact, so that when you then rehydrate them, it's just like eating them fresh. You're also getting 2 types of fruit. You're getting the strawberries and you're getting the apples. 2 different types of desserts, the vanilla and the chocolate pudding. I think that will help you with your hunger a little bit. We'll do some chocolate. And then the whey milk. And I do want to talk a minute about the whey milk, because both Leslie and I have raised young children. There is something about milk to a young child. It is not just about, you know, the nutrition and the calcium and all of that. It's a comfort factor. You know, to kids, that's just a routine part of their life, so that if the power is out, if the floodwaters are visible, if your parents are obviously acting stressed out, which I'm sure all of us would be in one of these situations, to be able to sit your child on your lap and hand them a sippy cup full of milk, hand them a bottle full of milk, just for the comfort. 2 pitchers of whey milk to be made with this. And I know that's so important to Wise, to always, always have that whey milk. And Leslie, you said before you were familiar with the foods.
Because I've bought,
bought the milk.
What I have at home is the bucket of the milk. So, and I've had that now for probably like 3 years, 2 years. So I want you to, this, by the way, it's like one of those meal starter, like it feels like a yummy mac and cheese. Like it's so creamy and yummy. No grit, no chalkiness. I promise you, rip one of these open when you get it home. Remember, as long as you don't open the pouch, it's 25-year shelf life. So rip one open, I promise you, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's actually really good.
Open the pouch,
really good.
add the water. You know, you can try it first, heat it if you want. I'm not gonna say most food isn't better hot, but this food, room temperature. In fact, I think I'll do that to Leslie next, and she was throwing water at me earlier. That is room temperature pasta Alfredo, okay? Nothing wrong with it. It was made with regular old water, which is what we would be doing in an emergency.
We're used to eating pasta salads cold in the summer anyway. So
exactly.
Hey,
you know what? And as long as your texture and taste are there, tell me what you think. Would you eat that?
Creamy, yummy, Right amount of salt, right amount of pepper. I mean, really good.
Room temperature, you know? It's fine. And in an emergency, it may very well be room temperature. And that's okay. Okay, chocolate pudding within, what, 30 seconds? I know. This is actually an HSN exclusive.
Look at that.
Those are all the servings coming to you. It, of course, comes to fruition with just the added water.
I haven't tried the chocolate pudding. I think I need to try the chocolate pudding. You know, this is item 623517. It's one day only. It's $19.99 on any credit card or debit card. So if you just tuned into HSN for the first time, welcome into HSN. We are so grateful you're here because this is not a product you want. This is not like a random thing that you saw and you're like, oh my gosh, I need it. This is something you absolutely need. And we hope that if you're watching right now, for $19.99 on a credit card flex pay, it's gonna be the best $20 you've ever spent. 124 servings of yummy foods, from breakfast to snacks to fruits to your milk to even your water filtration system. All of that coming your way in a bucket and in these pouches that give it a 25-year shelf life. So that's for 25 years. I don't gotta think about this ever again for the next 25 years. What a purchase. My favorite thing to present all day, by the way.
I love that.
Yeah, without a doubt. So many of you, in fact, over 630,000 kits have been shipped since 2014. We've got some testimonials. Please take a listen and come right back and place your order. You will not be sorry.
I mean, I don't have to add any other vegetables, any other seasonings. It's all in there. It's really easy.
You know, that part of your life is not going to be in some kind of upheaval. It's pretty much what mom would put on the table.
One of the coolest things about having an emergency plan is being able to check off how you're going to get your water and how you're going to get your food. Because those two staples, once you've kind of put those in the back of your mind, right, and you know that those are already taken care of, then it leaves you a lot more bandwidth to focus on what else might be happening.
Because you know other things are happening, you know? I've lost Leslie into the chocolate. I told you that was good.
Okay, so maybe you shouldn't tear these open because they're actually good.
Of course they are.
Because you would never think of emergency food as good, but that's the difference between Wise and other companies. You know, these are chef-inspired, chef-made.
Exactly. And the other thing is, you know, I want you to define emergency however you need to. Maybe the emergency is, it's a Friday afternoon, you have worked all week, the pantry's bare because you haven't had time to go to the store, you have a splitting headache, but you know that you have tomato basil soup from your Wise package in the pantry. Guess what? Get it down and serve it for dinner. It's got the nutrients you want, it's got the taste you're looking for, and no one will be any the wiser, ha ha ha. You know, I mean, it's okay for your family. Camping, recreationally, here's the thing. I'm not hauling a pack of bananas and a bunch of cans up a mountain, but I'd love to have some fruit when I camp, so that's where the inclusion of the fruit is such a great deal.
It used to be a separate purchase. In fact, you can actually purchase more right now. We've got the kits available, but we had never included the fruit and the veg.
No, and they were so popular in our additional kits that I love that Wise looked at our customers and thought, wow, you guys really want fruits and vegetables with shelf life. So that's how they got included in this package. But these pouches are lightweight, they're convenient, they're easy to carry. All you do is add water. Oh, by the way, they taste great because I see Leslie over here eating them again.
I just grabbed it again.
And that's okay, I want her to.
The pudding is so good.
But all you do is add water. So take them out on the boat, take them camping, take them hiking. You know, put a couple at your desk because you know what I worry about? I worry about getting stuck at work because sometimes it's not safe to travel and sometimes roads do flood.
Can I just tell you too, honestly, between you and I hope that in the past 7 years when I've talked to you at home, I hope that you can feel that I'm as honest as I can. This is what I want to be, your eyes, your ears, your 5 senses. I would not tell you, eat these when you get them home, keep one at your desk, travel with. I would not tell you if it was nasty. I really wouldn't. I'd be like, what a great emergency solution. I would tell you that you could actually have this in a pinch. You could actually have this when you don't have lunch. You could actually keep this at your desk. You can throw it in your bag. Of course, you won't have it for when you need it in the emergency, but the point is that they are so yummy. And when you're stressed, and when you're worried, and when you're scared, and when you're evacuating, what you need is comfort. What you need is relief. And we have thrown together the most comprehensive kit ever, including the water you need to reconstitute these foods, because you're getting the water bottle for the first time with the 100-gallon filter. That's a patented water bottle, okay? 28-ounce bottle, we've never done that. So what a complete kit, and to think just $20. How many things have you spent $20 on that are valuable? How many things have you spent $20 on that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have this for the next 25 years. This is $20 for the next 5 months, and what you're getting might possibly save your life. We hope you never have to use this ever, but how nice to know that in an emergency when I'm evacuating, I can literally grab my family, I can grab this waterproof bucket, and I can go and run to safety. I mean, best $20, best flex pay you'll ever pay.
And the whole concept of grab and go really gets to me, because a lot of the times, if you're in a situation where you're gonna have to go fast. Those wildfires in Colorado, have you seen that video this week? It's absolutely amazing. One switch of the wind direction and 100 people have to run. I want my family wrapped in my arms, and I want my food supply with me, because at that point, you are just about taking care of what's most important to you. And quite honestly, we all have to eat.
I want to talk about some of the questions we got on Facebook. By the way, we love when you call in. Call us in right now if you have any questions. It's 1-866-376-8255. Many people said, so how long does this last for my family? So we even had one person say, what do you recommend for a family of 7?
Okay, well, let's talk about exactly how the meals break down. So this entire configuration is enough food for 1 person for 2 weeks, a family of 2, so a couple, you and a partner, for 1 week. So if you have a family of 4, you're looking at about 3 days worth of food, 72 hours. Now that is the minimum that FEMA recommends. So if you have a family of 4 and you bring home 1 bucket, you're pretty much getting the minimum recommendation.
So 3 days, right?
Right,
okay.
So keep that in mind. So someone asked about a family of 7, I would recommend at least 3 buckets.
Okay.
They're kind of in between that 3rd and 4th. So
yeah,
you have to judge your family.
Yeah, and with that flex pay, you could do it at $19.99 and free shipping. You can get the 3 buckets. 623-517 is your item number. We had somebody still ask, hey, why are you cooking on a hot stove if we only need regular water?
Love that question.
Yeah.
The only reason we are on a burner today is simply to speed up the process. If I use warm water, they'll reconstitute or turn into a great meal in about 5 to 8 minutes. So it helps me show you more things. If I use cold water, room temperature water, it takes 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing changes the outcome. Any time of water, as long as it is safe, works perfectly well in here. And then, of course, everything to answer that first question about shelf life, 25 years, keep it in a cool, dry place. That is very important. Not in the garage, not in the attic, and in the summer, not in the trunk of the car. I know we like to have it in the car, but you gotta remember the temperature in there heats up.
Yeah, we've got Gina who's calling us from Virginia. Gina, welcome in. So glad you're taking a moment to call. Hi, it's Leslie and Stephanie.
Hello, ladies. How are you today?
We're great.
Good,
Gina, I understand you picked up one of these today. Tell me for whom?
I picked up 2 of these today.
Oh,
2,
great.
Wonderful. Did you buy for yourself or somebody you love?
I bought these for my brother. A few years ago, we had a blizzard here in Virginia, and my brother was without power for 29 days.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh, Gina, I just got goosebumps. My goodness.
And he had 2 young daughters, and they had a hard time because no power, no heat, no running water. And they had a really hard time feeding their kids and stuff and getting out to get food. And every time I see these, I buy at least 1 for him. And so this time I decided I'd go ahead and pick him up 2.
Oh my gosh, Gina, you're amazing. Many blessings to you. And I would imagine that for your brother, they couldn't even get out because of the snow, right?
They couldn't get out for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that is, and that's just it. You know, many of our fellow Americans being touched and affected by winter storms, tornadoes, hurricanes. Gina, what a great call. And so we really appreciate it. Have you ever tried Wise? Can you talk to everybody about the flavors? Because I think I'm tearing into one of these pudding pouches again.
Yes, I actually have, and the food is very good. The texture is good. It doesn't get mushy. The flavor is really good. You would not know you're eating a prepackaged food that's meant for long-term storage.
I know. This pudding, I can't even tell you how delicious this chocolate pudding is, Gina. Well, thank you so much for taking a quick moment to say hi. We really appreciate it, and I hope that you stay safe and that your brother stays safe as well this year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You ladies have a great day.
Thank you. You as well. That's just it.
29 days.
And
who would have
we
thought?
got lucky. I had no power for 2 days.
Right.
And there are people still affected from last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
I just want you to wrap your head around this. Might be the best purchase you make today, best purchase you make all year. Might be the best purchase you've ever made at HSN. It's $20 to get it home. You're gonna get 124 servings. And we're talking about breakfast, lunches, dinners, snacks, even milk. You're getting the whey milk, the desserts, and the water filtration system so you can reconstitute these foods. Your item number here is 623517. Free shipping and handling, so that big giant bucket, remember, 25-year shelf life on these foods, that big giant bucket is shipping your way for free. That's how strongly we feel about it. We'll take care of that for you.
Because that is a heavy bucket, that is for sure.
We're doing that for you.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. We talked about what 29 days with Gina Without Power would be like. We hope that you never need this as much as you could. When we start to think about preparedness, kind of the definition of preparedness is just being ready for something, right? Well, when that something happens, preparedness means being able to survive. It takes on a whole different meaning. So you'll be happy to have this at home because you'll know you've done something great for you and your family. But should you ever need it, it goes beyond being glad you have it. It can literally be life-saving to have it at home. And that's why this means, I think, so much to all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Is because we
Everybody
still
has a
things
story.
we like, but this really can make a difference. And today, especially when we finally got this amazing configuration with fruits, with vegetables, with the water bottle.
We've never done that before.
No, this
First
is
time.
different.
What a great today's special.
So that if you are in a situation like a Harvey, like a blizzard without power for 29 days, nobody thought any of these things were going to happen. Here's a sobering statistic that I actually found from our WISE website, and you can certainly find it there as well. It says that every single region in the United States, every single one, has been impacted by a natural disaster since 2011. Okay, that was only 7 years ago, and every single region has been impacted by something.
Yeah, nobody's
I
safe.
almost feel like we're all just rolling the dice without something like this until it's our turn. I don't know when my turn's gonna be, but I know that I don't wanna have to worry about eating. I'm gonna be worried about my family and their safety. I'm gonna worry about my pets. I'm probably gonna worry about trying to save the flash drive of the wedding pictures and the birth certificates. But I don't wanna worry about where I'm gonna eat or how I'm gonna feed my family. I can't change all those other things. I can't push the floodwaters away. I can make sure that we have the food. You had those 24 hours that many of us had during storms last year
I was
where
so
we
scared.
thought, boy, this really could be the real deal. I'm a very kind of rational person. I like
Me
to say
too.
you can't rattle me,
Yeah.
but I had that moment where
Me
the
too.
sky was dark. We weren't really sure what was
Me
going to
too.
go.
And I
thought,
was like,
this
I
could
don't
really
even
be a
care what
problem.
happens to my home.
Yep,
I was so scared for the babies because they were little. And I was like, they're 2 years old. I don't even know what to do with them. They don't even like certain foods. So imagine that. Imagine having that peace of mind, not having to worry ever again for the next couple of years, to know that that food, should you need it, is there for you. And hey, many of you liking the flavors, many of you saying, hey, you know what? I use it when I go outdoorsing, camping, hiking, going to the beach. You just need water to reconstitute these foods. And today we've even thrown in the water bottle, the water filtration system. Now, many of you asking, you know, do I need to buy extra filters? We have them available. We have them in stock. Remember, the water filter you get included is for 100 gallons. If you want to buy the extra 2-pack of the water filters, I do think this is a smart buy. That's $39.95, and you do have FlexPay, and it is on free shipping. So ask about that, and I do recommend an extra water bottle. These 28-ounce bottles, they're available for you as well for $29.95. on Flex and free shipping as well. So ask about that. Maybe you got a lot of family members, you want to buy more than one bottle. They are currently available. But what a great today's special. And, you know, we hope you never, ever have to use it. But the point is that should disaster strike, you know, it's one less thing you have to worry about. You have so much that you're afraid of, so much to worry about, one less thing. Now you can gather the documents. Now you can get everybody loaded into the car. And instead of grabbing bags and bags and bags of stuff, the way I did, the way I think you did, you know, you got one bucket to grab and your water bottle. You're done.
And you're good to go. And it's everything you need. Again, the comprehensiveness, this is amazing. This covers every base. The pouches are light. The pouches are sealed. The food is shelf stable for up to 25 years. You have the water because of the filtration system to be safe, and all you do is add water. You don't need a heat source. This water can be room temperature. You'll be good to go. We tell people in the winter that water can be ice cold. It will still reconstitute into you a great tasting meal. Wise prides itself on the flavor of their food, on the convenience of their food, on the shelf stability on their food. We here at HSN pride ourselves in helping you make a great decision. Wise put this entire configuration with fruits for the first time, with vegetables for the first time, and with the water filtration system included for the first time for all of us to be able to take a deep breath, have one less thing to worry about as we head into what will inevitably be, for some people, a busy storm season.
All the way through November, by the way, I know is hurricane season, so we want you to be prepared. It is our big emergency preparedness event. And so I'm honored to work here at HSN because I think that a lot of people think, oh, it's just fashion and, you know, they got electronics and they got stuff. No, we want to be your source for emergency preparedness as well. And so we always partner. We've partnered with the Red Cross. We are very proud to have Wise here at HSN. If you go to hsn.com right now and you search